Well, howdy ho, good neighbor. Today we're flying high above Alameda Naval Base, making our way to the USS Hornet. That's right. This is the last ship here at the Alameda Naval Base. The last, let me correct that. That's what do you call those things? An aircraft carrier. That's right. You guys know the words better than me, but that's basically where they land the airplanes, right on the ocean. In the middle of the ocean they can land an airplane. So they aim for those lines, and that's where they take off too. So they don't only land in the ocean, and they take off from that small little runway. They just dart their way right off the end of that. So you imagine the courage it takes to line up and take off from the end of one of those runways. Well, if you've ever been to the Alameda Naval Base, you know exactly where I'm flying from. That is where all the ships used to park. And like I said, the only ship here is the USS Hornet. And you can imagine those ships landing right there and taking off right there. And there's actually an elevator that takes those ships up and down off of the landing dock. Or, I'm trying to make this video with the right pronunciation, but I'm not doing it right. I think that's the landing pad. That's correct. So you can see right there, there's an elevator right there that they can push the planes up and down. So those wings fold up. So that's how the wings look when they're unfolded. And man, you imagine taking off of there? That's right. The USS Hornet has still got people coming aboard. That's a great place to take your family and see the bay. And if it's ever hot in the valley, boy, it's nice and cool here. But look how those planes' wings fold up. Isn't that neat? So right underneath that landing pad is a whole other community of people living and working. So whenever you see a big ship, you can see that there are so many other people working to keep that ship afloat. So I do salute all the men and women who made this country great and volunteered their life and volunteered their service and their time to make America what it is. I don't know where it's going, but I know that, I don't think we could have kids volunteer for war anymore. I don't know who would put their cell phone down and grab a machine gun or a grenade. Yeah. Times have changed. I don't know if we'd ever fight a war like this again, to tell you the truth. It's all just nuclear and cyber wars. So nuclear war and cyber war. I guess that's what we have to look forward to. So this is where we really count our blessings and thank those men and women and the freedoms we have today, because if they didn't go to war when they did, we wouldn't have the freedoms we have today. So it's time to be grateful and be thankful for everything you have, because the world is changing so fast that wars are starting out all over the place, and you never know when it's going to come for you. Well, that's enough out of me and enough out of you. But I always want to thank you again for coming along with me on these USS Hornet adventures here at the Alameda Naval Base. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody.